Although the number of females in these careers is higher today than it ever has been before, the ratio of men to women in first responder roles is still quite shocking. But statistics don't tell the full story. So I sat down with 4 different females in first response careers to hear what they had to say about it.
All right, my name is Summer.
My name is Vanessa Murphy.
Maureen Lopez.
Emily Quinlivan.
These women have experienced firsthand what it's like to work in such male-dominated fields, some sharing that it can still be a very noticeable aspect.
Once somebody told me, like, oh, you're the first woman firefighter I've ever seen. And I'm like, oh, not to be a trailblazer, but cool.
We were in the waves that were coming on before they had females that were out in the field. I think my academy was the third one that actually went out to the field.
They each have experienced their own sets of challenges throughout their careers, as any person does. But when asked about specific challenges pertaining to being a female, there were a few different perspectives.
The biggest one is just the physical differences that we have from men. We don't have the upper body strength like they do, so we have to work at it. But a lot of it is technique too. You don't have to be the strongest person in the world to do this job by any means. You just have to work hard and learn maybe some different techniques that I have to do, whereas you have to use my legs more to throw a ladder more than a guy that can just throw it up with his arms,
Although the physical differences tend to be the most evident challenges, firefighter Quinlivan brought up another obstacle that may be less noticeable to the eye, but is still equally significant.
Our biggest challenge as a female is honestly ourselves. For example, I was on a fire on my last shift. We pulled up, we're in full gear. Nobody knows if I'm a man or woman. I was like thinking like I gotta keep up, and I do. But it went fine, and afterwards, like the captain was happy with my performance. He wasn't thinking, oh, she's smaller, she's a woman. That whole fire, even though like I was aware of it.
Aside from the challenges of being a female in these career paths, there are a number of strengths women bring to the job as well.
Women are much better at talking to people and communicating. So a lot of times if you run into somebody who's having a crisis, they're more willing to open up to a female. You can establish a better dialogue with them sometimes. That is one area that I think women excel in, is communications.
In a study done by the National Center for Women in Policing, it was stated that research conducted both in the United States and internationally clearly demonstrates that women officers rely on a style of policing that uses less physical force, are better at diffusing and de-escalating potentially violent confrontations with citizens, and are less likely to become involved in problems with use of excessive force. Additionally, women officers often possess better communication skills than their male counterparts.
I think people think they could talk to me more than my male counterparts. I think they think women are more emotional, so it seems to help de-escalate some situations because when I talk to people, they seem to calm down.
Although these skills are pertaining to police officers specifically, it goes to show that women have a number of strengths they can bring into any male-dominated field. Along with these strengths, the field itself is evolving and becoming much more accepting of females in first responder careers.
I would say now is much, much better for females. Men are competitive, but they're also accepting. If you're doing the job and you're doing it well, they're going to accept you.
These fields aren't just becoming more accepting, they're encouraging women to join first response, as firefighter Quinlivan points out.
And I think it's so great that there's all these initiatives to hire more women with like different departments have like girl empowerment camps or women's fire prep academies.
Despite often being one of, if not the only female during any given shift, all of the women I spoke to seemed unbothered by the fact and spoke very highly of their jobs.
But this is a good position to help people.
I love what I do. I love being able to help people. I love the interactions I have in the fire station. My favorite part of the job is the people I work with easily. The camaraderie. Carlsbad is a great family atmosphere. I have a bunch of extra brothers. I grew up with 2 brothers, but now I have extra ones.
Because of their love for their work, they were quick to share many words of encouragement for other women who may be looking into a career as a first responder.
The advice I would give is you can do it. Anybody can do it. Women, men, short people, tall people. You just have to have the drive to do it. Obviously, there's minimum standards, but with any job, you're going to find those.
And then really, you set your mind to do anything, you can do it. If I could do it, anyone can do it. But if it's something that you really want to do, you can do it. You just try and get educated as much as you can about it, get some mentors, and go get them.
Do good in school, stay out of trouble, join like an internship or becomes involved in any police department in some way or form. That'll get you known within a department, and then you can just grow from there, because that's what I did.
Anybody can do it, and we need people from all different backgrounds. So just full of encouragement.
And I would tell women, just understand that you are as capable as any man out there when it comes to this job, just like firefighting. You still have to meet their threshold of demands for the job. But there are so many women out there that are doing this job and just killing it. I love it. I do.